Hey everyone, it's Ken with Unsighted ADV. We are here at the end of the season. It is November 5th of 2022. Just finished giving the KTM 890 its end of season detail. So it is all tucked away for the winter. But I actually wanted to take this video to talk about something some of you may have seen on the channel, and that is my 1987 TZR 250 Yamaha. Now, this is a bike I've had for about 11 years. I don't ride it a ton, but it is a neat little collectible bike. And what makes it kind of so neat is it is a two-stroke. That's right, my off-road bike is a four-stroke. My road bike is a two-stroke, which is a little bit backwards compared to most people. This is was a groundbreaking bike in its day. It was imported into Canada. This is one thing that us Canadians lucked out a little bit better than some Americans, because I know the RZ500s and the other two-strokes, except for I think it's the RZ350 you guys got down there. These were not a big seller, and they were not a big seller because in their day, this bike basically cost the same amount as the 1000cc four-stroke super bike, the FZ1000 of the day. So not too many of these got sold, but today they are extremely far and few between. They're very rare. They're tons of fun to ride. They were one of the first bikes to have a number of really important advancements. This is the first generation of the TZR 250. Actually kept the original flyer for this that came with the bike, but it's got an exhaust power valve. It has things like the Delta box frame, which was immensely successful on the R1 when it launched in, I believe it was 1998. You see we have a semi-modern looking disc brake set up on the front, single side only, plenty of power for a bike this small. This thing is very light, but it also has a bunch of really old kind of bike things. The tire sizes are pretty weird. Very skinny front tire. I actually had to put a different size on the front and rear just because the tires that came with the bike are kind of just not available anymore. It has a kickstart, and it is in fact kickstart only. There is no electric start on this bike. It is oil injected underneath the seat here. There's actually a separate tank where you pour your two-stroke oil, and then you have your gasoline in the main tank, and the bike does all the magic for you. But if you do not add two-stroke oil, you will not be going very far. And yeah, that's pretty much the basics of it. It's a fun bike to have in BC. I have my collector plates on it, which is really nice. Makes it very cheap to insure. We're talking about maybe $12 or so a month compared to, I don't know what I'm paying, $100 a month or so on the KTM. So very cheap to insure all year round. Super fun bike. Haven't ridden it in a few months, but I'm gonna fire it up and you know, run some fresh gas through it and make sure she's all good for the winter. So let's see how this goes and how many kicks I can get this in. All right, so the bike is ice cold. It has not run in quite a few months. I did have it hooked up to a battery tender, but the battery is about 5 years old. Honestly, you can start it with a dead battery anyways for the kickstart. Let's see how many kicks to get this thing going. Oh, almost. took me, I don't know, 7 or 8 kicks, a little bit more than usual. Battery is pretty flat. I can see the headlights starting to kick on when I was kicking it there. But kind of a neat old bike right now, just breathing in the two-stroke smoke. Super fun. And yeah, I'll throw some riding footage in from previous years I've done. You can see me sipping around on it. Super cool power bed with fun bikes to ride. There it is, 1987 TZR 250.